What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the stream. You are tuned into the African Gaming Broadcast, where we have some AUL action that is going to be going down in the African Gaming University Leagues. But before I get into that, let me introduce my amazing co-caster, Tendo. How are we doing today, good sir?
I'm doing really good. Excited to be on a broadcast. It's been a while since I've actually done a broadcast in general and FIFA as well. So I'm super keen. Actually doing what was it? Rage. There was a lot of FIFA happening in and around. So it's good to be seated down this time and not experiencing the rush of being amongst crowds to watch some FIFA. So I think it's gonna be exciting to see what the universities have over here. And I mean, what UCT versus DUT. I think it's gonna be awesome.
Indeed, I couldn't agree more, and I think this is just an opportunity for us to kind of bring off that rust. As Cassie mentioned, it's been some time since we've been on the cast, but I'm really excited for this one. But before we get into anything further, I just want to give a massive shout out to Carry First, who are the sponsors of this event, who made this event possible, and without them, we wouldn't have the amazing prize pool that is in place. And if you didn't know, the winning university will be receiving 5,000 Rand. So it is all on the line for either side of these universities that are going to be competing. But as you mentioned, we have DUT going up against UCT, and we have some FIFA action today. And I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited for this. And I don't know, what do you expect coming up from today? We don't usually get to see, the younger generation, or not really the younger generation, but like people that are just getting into esports now, a group of people that are learning about esports, slowly but surely getting inducted into the culture of esports. We haven't really seen their potential yet, or haven't seen what they can do, but are you excited for this? Because I don't know, seeing universities and high schools getting involved in esports now, I think it's something to really revel on.
Yeah, man, and obviously a big shout out to ACGL and to Carry First, who are putting this together to give these kind of opportunities to this undiscovered talent that we might not really get to see, who don't really have the courage to enter the real esports leagues, but given an opportunity through the university, maybe feels like it's less pressure for them, a little bit more fun. So it's a good opportunity to see if you really have that knack to compete. So I'm excited to see what happens. It usually goes two directions with this kind of thing, right? Either we're going to see a really close and competitive game, or one of them is just going to go absolutely crazy on it. And we're right into the game over here, ladies and gentlemen. We will just confirm exactly who is who, but we are aware that the DUT players are going to be... That was a close one. The DUT players are going to be in the blue, and the UCT are going to be in the red icon. So for now, we'll run off that, right?
Indeed. And for our first game, we have Jawad versus Sia. Jawad is going to be representing DUT, and Sia will be representing UCT. So going to be interesting to see how this game plays out alongside either team. And we do have a little PSG versus Real Madrid action. So it's fun to actually see, not the typical PSG versus PSG, because I mean, everyone's just trying to use PSG at this point. But yeah, it's good to see a bit of change. Now the ball moving down the wing, moving infield now. Benzema with the ball, tries to bend it in.
Tries to bend it in like Beckham, but doesn't go in for now. It's going to be recycled from the back over here. Neymar on the ball, passing on to Gayu. Big through ball over here to work with Mendes now on the wing. Maybe a cross. Pass in. Going to go out for a corner. Ooh, seems a little bit messy over there in the back.
Indeed, yeah. So it does seem like at the moment now Jawad is going to be on the back foot now, but as I say that now, gets the ball now, going to be trying to move upfield. Ball now with Jawad trying to play it out the back, just make it taking it slow, not trying to be very hasty with this one. Now going to try and pass it upfield, move it along the field, not to be too hasty. And I think this is rather what you want to try to do, is not try to force it, just try to play through, try to find some passing channels, and it does seem like he does find one now.
Yeah, he's looking for a good opportunity here, but doesn't find it. Sia will steal the ball back now. What can the DUT man do as the ball is going through the phases? Mbappe on it, gets dispossessed, unfortunately, as things continue. Jawad on it. Big cross back in over here to Rodri, but can't collect it. Unfortunately, misplaced over there for him. Now the ball back for Sia as he drives it forward. Gay on it. There's a couple of runs being made, but not too many openings that are going to be too clear for a goal opportunity here. Now Messi on it, looking, searching. Messi on the sideline, entering the box. Can he dribble past the man? Holding on to it. Messi with it. Will go out for a corner now. Good job there from Jawad.
Yeah, Jawad trying to hold down the fort. Looks really, really solid in that defense. So it's not looking too shaky for him at the moment. It's been a really, really good start. Does seem like he has been able to have somewhat of an answer for anything that Sia has been trying to throw at him. But we'll have to see now as you're going to try and move the ball forward now. Both Jawad moving it to Benzema. Benzema trying to find Rodrigo on the wing. And unfortunately will be offside.
Very unlucky there with the offside. We'll give an opportunity now for the D2 man to bring it back. Let's see what Sia can do on the ball. Ramos past to Gay. Couple of options in front here. Messi is one. Sanchez now on it. Looking, searching for an opportunity. Has an opening for a shot maybe, but drives it forward. Jawad ready for it. Now Vinicius Jr. on the ball. Sending a cross through, but the defenders placed correctly there from the D2 man. Sia on the attack now with Neymar. Neymar searching for an opportunity to take a strike in that goal, but can't find it. Jawad's defense just too clean, too solid. But now an opportunity, maybe Rodri, but he will decide to just slow things down.
Huge ball going forward, but won't be able to find anyone. But I just feel like at the moment, Sia is just not finding any success because it just seems that there's just too many touches, like one too many once he gets to that final third, and he just needs to be able to finish it a lot quicker. Jawad is really quick on that ball. So as I say, now he has the opportunity. Shot comes through. Oof. First time finish. Beautiful coming through from Neymar. And Jawad going to go 1-up in this game. And it's good. It's looking good.
Yeah, it's looking good right now.
Sia going up 1-up in the series.
Yeah, Sia going 1-up in the series. DUT with the first strike at the cherry there. Let's see exactly if there is an answer from the UCT man over here. Jawad playing in the Real Madrid colors of white. There's an opportunity there for a pass in, but doesn't find it. It's still recovered over here with Benzema. Benzema, Rodri! The goal in, the recovery. And in FIFA, one of the toughest times to defend is right after you've scored. And that is just a display of exactly that virtue that you need to hold to stay strong. And maybe it might bite back over here for Jawad in a dangerous opportunity. Ball in to Mbappe! Can't get past the keeper. Holds onto it well. We'll clear it now, Jawad. It's still level at 1-1.
Oh my goodness. You see, as you mentioned that, it's just like that momentum of when a player or when a team rather just gets that kickoff. It really is devastating. And just right there, Jawad escaped with his life. And now, as I say that now, gonna be back into that situation. Messi cutting in, trying to find a way through. Shot
what a goal. What a goal.
Absolute class is all you can say that.
Yeah, that was splendid to watch. Just hold on to it quite well over there. Well, there's an opportunity, though, now for Rodri. He's got the ball forward. He's got a few members into the box to help him out, but no, the defense will be good for Sia. Sia now with the 1-up advantage, looking to continue striking at the UCT man over here. It's going down. It's a little bit crazy over here. Let's see how it goes. Passing through the channels. Neymar on it. Big opportunity now. Kuli pull ahead in the lead even more than he is right here with Mbappe. Mbappe finding in with Mendes. The Kevin. The keeper has to dive. Sends it out for a corner. What a save. 43rd minute in. Looking to bring it back for another shot here with Gay. Gay onto Sanchez. Sanchez with some skill moves, but the defender, like a pillar, will stand tall and defend that.
Beautiful gameplay coming out right here. Jawad really is trying to stick back into it. But now it seems like the mistake happening. But unfortunately, that will be half time. But what a firecracker of a first half. I mean, from the first 20 minutes we started, like it seemed it was pretty quiet. But out of nowhere, just everything just hit the fan.
Yeah, everything kind of just exploded. We had a very quiet, opening session, and then as soon as the first goal came through, we got a lot of action. Everything just seemed to explode, and that's exactly what you're going to get from these university leagues, right? ACGL Carry First bring us together here to see this kind of action that we most likely would be missing. These guys maybe going to be playing Ultimate Team and thinking like, you know what, man, I'm really good, but this is the opportunity to really prove that you're good. There's 5,000 Rand on the line as well for the winning university. Right now, it's 1-up to DUT. Can UCT answer back here, Scara?
I will say there is a possibility because either side have been having their chances, but at the same time, it just feels as if Sia's just been having more of the opportunities and he hasn't been capitalizing on a lot of them. And I think what Jawad needs to do now, he needs to try and ease that pressure on himself. He needs to ease up with the mistakes and needs to make sure he starts finishing that final third. Otherwise, it's going to be a long, long day for Jawad.
Yeah, players just changing up the camera view. They did introduce that new view with FIFA 23. Not too many players like it. Of course, when the opportunity granted to change it, it will be taken. Maybe that's going to be the difference maker over here for Jawad. Not too sure. Not too sure. It's all in the mental sometimes. We'll see. Sia going to start us off with the kick. Let's see what can happen. Still holding on to the ball well there, but we'll lose out now. Valverde on it. Alaba. Oh, great through ball into Rodri. There's opportunities to work with over here. He's looking for a member to make a run. Finally, somebody comes from the back. Alaba, who started the pass, but unfortunately, just the momentum held up there.
Yeah, unfortunately, wasn't able to find a way through. Now Messi trying to make a run down the wing. Beautiful touch coming through. Cuts it back into Neymar. Neymar infield, trying to find a pass. Will find Gay. Gay down to Messi. Messi now trying to find an in-lane pass. Dancing around in the corner. Unfortunately, won't be able to make it through, and it will be a corner. They'll play short. Trying to find a pass infield now. Ball will be moving in with Messi. Messi dribbles it in. Beautiful save coming from Courtois. Courtois keeping it 2-1 at the moment. And now they have an opportunity to break ball with Valverde. Valverde, unfortunately, loses out in that situation. It's not looking good for Jawad now. Sia is going to be on that attack once again. But either side just not able to find a way through.
Yeah, but this could be huge. Doesn't quite get it. Defense on it. Right now, just being outclassed, it feels like over here, Jawad, the UCT man. It looks like DUT on top for this first semi-final. We do have another one straight after this one, guys. So don't go anywhere. It's about to heat up over here with Mbappe running into the box, still holding onto it, looking for the pass. It will be defended well there by Sia. Pushing it now, Jawad, as he pulls up, looking for the opportunity to just strike back after what seemed to be an opportunity there for Sia. This is a great ball into Alaba. Alaba searching for Benzema. Benzema pulls it back to nobody but a defender on the side for Sia. What was that gameplay? I thought I think he knew exactly how that player was making that run, but the defender was just ahead of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we just got caught out there, and it doesn't seem like Mbappe will find a way through. Now, ball to Kouameni infield to Valverde outfield to Alaba. Now, Jawad trying to find a way through. Gonna try play through Rodrigo. Unfortunately, won't be able to find the pass through, but he will get that free kick instead. So let's see if he can convert on this. Does seem like he might be playing for a short pass here. We'll have to see. Two fakes coming through. Does play the short one to Casemiro. Casemiro to Valverde. Valverde to Alaba on the box. Infield. Beautiful. Beautiful gameplay.
That one we have to clap for, guys. Oh my goodness.
Quality.
Just precise football is what we watched there. What a set piece. The momentum now has to be with Jawad. Pulling it back to 2-2. Sia probably shaking a little bit after that one, but now searching for something. Sanchez on the ball. Can he keep it on the line? He can, yes. There's a couple of members in blue over there for him to work with, but it's a little bit difficult. Neymar in. Neymar looking for a shot, but the defender holds back the shot. Holds on to the ball for Jawad. UCT still leveled up over here. Looking now for the searching ball to Rodri, but the defender just on it too quick. Won't be able to find that pass through. And it's the 67th minute here. Skara is looking a little bit worse for Sia, who had all the momentum right in the beginning of this tie. And now Jawad has found an answer for us.
Yeah, I mean, all he needed to do is just start easing up that pressure. Let's say that. Oh, my goodness. A low rocket from Neymar, making it 3-2 out of nowhere, out of nothing. Oh, this is a match that we have on our hands.
What a game that we have on our hands, honestly. Pass now. I'm looking. Chiamani on it. Vinicius Jr. Jawad looking for the answer back immediately. Casemiro on it. Valverde back to Casemiro. Let's see how he plays this one. A couple of runs being made, but still holding onto the ball. Casemiro searching now for Alaba. Alaba in the box, on the edge, looking for it. Can't find it. Sia too good with it. Now with Messi. Messi holding on. We'll send it back to Ramos. Couple of members in blue for Ramos to work with, but we'll bring it back to Messi, holding on to it well. He's looking to continue this lead over here, Sia, to keep himself into that, winning position for the grand finals as he pulls the ball in now with Ramos.
And does seem like now at the moment, Jawad just really seems out of place now. It just seems like a bit of desperation defending might be slightly pulling through, because you can see now a lot of his defenders now are getting pulled out of position just to try and get this ball. And he needs to just keep that form. He needs to keep he needs to keep the shape, and he's tried to maintain the gameplay that he was that he came out with in this beginning of the second half. So at the moment now, ball being moved at the back from Sia now trying to move upfield. Both Mendes just dancing around trying to find a pass through. He does find Ramos infield. Ramos back all the way to Kimpembe, and it does seem like now he's just trying to slow down the game. And what happened there?
I was about to mention how good the ball retention is looking right now for Sia, as he's just trying to drown out the clock, but loses out now. Just throw in, looking like an opportunity. Valverde will trap well there, just to hold on. But what a tackle right there from Sia. Will cause a free kick though, just to slow up some play. Valverde is injured, so this ball needs to be released quickly to Casemiro. Casemiro looking for the pass through, but Sanchez just in the right place at the right time. And now a build-up ball from the back over here for the DUT man. Sia passing. Messi on it, looking for Mbappe, maybe, potentially won't. We'll pull it back. Just Messi, but Messi won't be able to get past the defender. Now throw in.
Yeah, it seems like a bit one too many touches there in that situation, but now still has that ball infield to Ramos now. And it does seem like, as you mentioned, now he needs to just maintain that ball retention. Just try and let that clock time down. And eventually he'll just see himself in that grand final now, both Mbappe on the wing. And it does seem like now, not trying to rush it, not trying to be hasty with it, just going to try and hold that ball, find the right pass. If he doesn't find it, then just play it back. Just keep recycling that ball. Try to find an easier way through. Don't rush it. And simple as that. 89th minute now. It's looking like the win might potentially be going for the side of Sia now. Sia just going to hold on to that ball.
Yeah, just going to hold on to it. We'll see how it goes now. Not much time left for Jawad. I think, yeah, especially with that. It's just the strats. He's just got to close it off just like that. Big win over here for Sia to take down Jawad. And I mean, what a beautiful game, to start us off over here for the afternoon, honestly, Skara. I mean, at first it was, deadlock. First 20, 25 minutes, no goals, just a bit of a back and forth, poking, prodding. And then as soon as the first goal just went in, everything started to explode. And, that back and forth just became like a pendulum.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, as you mentioned, it started off really slow. I think for the first 20, 25 minutes, we had no action whatsoever. But I think once that first goal went in from Sia and he found a way to breach Jawad's defense, a lot started to shift in the game. Jawad wasn't as tight in that defense anymore, and it seemed like a lot more holes started to poke out here and there. And I mean, even one of the goals that Sia scored was just a free one, a free shot from outside the box through the defense, and it was a beauty. So I think, it was sort of, in a way, mind games, you could say, to say the least, that, just started slowly but surely picking up apart throughout the game, and eventually the result came for him.
Yeah, but the job's not done yet, right? There is a second leg over here. So for the UCT man, Jawad, it's not over. He still has an opportunity to bring it back into this one.
For any football fan.
If he takes that opportunity now. And I mean, just going off, I'm sure Jawad is playing in the Liverpool colors, and then we'll have Sia inside those Manchester Blues of City.
Indeed. It's going to be a banger one. We have the ball, Jota now. Jawad moving upfield, trying to find a way through. Unfortunately, we'll run into the stone wall that is Stones. Now moving upfield to Grealish. Grealish with the ball now, trying to find a passing lane now. Unfortunately, Cancelo isn't able to find a way past Trent, and that's going to go out for Liverpool. And now Jawad has an opportunity to make his way forward. Now, ball with Salah. Salah going to make a run down the wing, and that does not look like that was the pass to make.
Yeah, I was just trying to be a little bit more creative than what was really needed there. Just a simple pass maybe from Salah would have been a lot better. Gundogan on the ball, loses out in the middle. Let's see how he plays with this now, Jawad. Salah back on it. Firmino can't get past the defenders of City. Grealish looking for a run, finds one. It's Cancelo who receives the ball.
Ooh.
2 members in. Haaland. The shot was more wide than expected there. Was that a cross or a shot? I don't know, Scar. What do you rate?
No, that was appalling. You have to do better in that. You have to do better in that position. And now this is an opportunity for Jawad to punish that mistake now. But as I say, like, we'll lose out on the ball, and that's an opportunity to move forward. But it does seem like either side are not able to hold on to that ball for too long. Ball back with Jawad. Jawad now, opportunity to move forward. Ball Firmino. Firmino will lose out to Walker, but it does seem like there's going to be a battle down wing here. Ooh, okay, that's a bit aggressive there. Oh, hold on, relax there. Ball will be played short now. Diaz with the ball. Diaz infield to Salah. Salah curves it in.
Okay.
Goes straight to Edison.
We're seeing some crazy shots come through so far. Absolutely wild, some of these attempts that we're seeing. It's quite different, right? When you watch the more, the higher tier of FIFA, they go for a lot more higher percentage shots. They make sure they're inside the box. You'll find that these guys like to rattle shots off, probably even from this distance, right? You're with Haaland! He's looking for the chip, but the keeper comes out. He won't be able to capitalize this here. Still in the lead, of course, right now. Let's not forget about that aggregate score. Jawad looking to close it up with Henderson. Henderson now passing to Firmino. Firmino with the crazy pass onto Diaz. Back on to Firmino. It's still in the middle of the pitch. It needs to get a lot closer to the box. Shot us in! The shot! The goal! He brings it up to tie it up 3-3 now. The UCT man, Jawad, in the Liverpool colours, doing good for himself.
Oh my god, that was a quality turn, textbook schoolboy turn right there. Got himself infield through the defense and beautiful finish to make it 1-0. And now Jawad is going to be in the driving seat at the moment now, and he still needs at least one more goal for him to proceed further into the grand final. And speaking of just easy, casually, cool as you like, makes it 2-0.
4-3 aggregate now. Sia panicking probably. What's happened? Why is everything crumbling in front of me? Let's see what the City boys have got inside of them. De Bruyne now passing on to Cancelo. Opportunity for Grealish to run it in for Haaland, but can't get past his defenders. They're just on him right now like a rash. Unfortunate scenes. 25th minute now. The ball on to Grealish. The cross into Haaland! The header with no power. Keeper collects easily. Good job right there. Close off the space to make it difficult for the header to come through for Sia. Now Jawad back on it, looking now for Salah. Salah on it, pushing it forward.
Yeah, now he needs to find a way through just to try and put this game to bed, because as mentioned now, he only technically is one goal ahead. So there is an opportunity for Sia to come back. So now all he needs now is just try to find that third goal, just to give him some sort of that breathing space so he can at least calm himself down, ease his game up, and not be too hasty now. Now ball moving upfield to Firmino. Beautiful. Snake coming in, shoots, scores. And there's the breathing room he needs.
Where was this Jawad in the last game? This is exactly the fire that he needed. 3-0 up in this tie, 5-3 up on aggregate. It's looking a little bit tough for DUT right now. What can Sia do? Do you have an answer for us, Cancelo? Maybe now with Grealish looking up for some link-up plays. It's a little bit difficult on this touchline to get past the defender. Look at that formation. It's being held up tight, but Haaland still finds an opportunity to pass it to Silva. Silva looking for the turn in, the shot in! Silva! The goal to bring it back. An opportunity still.
Oh, and that is game on right there. This game is far from over. There's still so much time left. And you see, just in an instant like that, the game can just get turned on its head. And once again, Sia's only one goal behind in this series. And he just needs one more to take it to either extra time or we're taking it to penalties. But we'll have to see what does come from that now. Firmino moving upfield now. Firmino now playing it out wide to Diaz. Diaz now going to try hold it on the wing side. Not going to try to be too hasty with that. Going to try find an option now. Finds Robertson infield to Fabinho. Fabinho to Firmino. Firmino down wing to Diaz. Diaz now has an opportunity to play it infield. Does play it infield. Shot comes through and Edison. Beautiful save coming through, and that's going to be a goal kick. And Sia escaping with his life right there.
Escaping with his life. The game almost falling through his fingers. Luckily, he's still in it. Cancelo Looking now for the pass onto De Bruyne. Defenders still closing up most of these attacking channels. Very difficult for Sia to find a breakthrough, but find something now with De Bruyne. De Bruyne can't follow through with that pass. It's Fabinho to recover the ball. And now it's Liverpool on an attack once again. It's UCT on an attack once again. Mohamed Salah passing the ball in. What a defender to close it off. But the shot's still back in. The goal's still back in over here for Jawad. Diaz closing it up there.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, my heart cannot handle this. Now
That's
it
too
is
much.
not looking good at the moment for Sia, because Sia once again back down by 2 goals, needs to find a way to bounce back into this. Otherwise, it's gonna look like an early good night for the side of Sia. Now, ball will be coming infield now. Infield to Jota. Jota now has the ball dancing on the outside of the box. One touch is too many as he loses out in that situation. Now, ball will go out, and that's gonna be half time.
Oh, it's looking scary, man.
Whew. It is, in the words of a man, it is not looking good.
Big man thing, yeah.
It's not looking good, bro. Oh,
yeah. Guys, I think you guys also need to remember that in each semi-final, there's one UCT player and one player from DUT, right? So there is the possibility of getting like an all UCT final, right? On all DUT final. So we also got to start putting that in now. You know, is the other member of this DUT team watching this game, and is the pressure mounting now for them? Like, yo, if my homie goes out, it's all up to me now to clutch it up for the university, or else it's just raps, man. But we're pulling into this second half. Skara, what are your predictions? What do you feel like is going to happen here?
I think at this point in time, for me, I feel that this game has gone to bed. Jawad really has run away with this one, and I don't feel at the moment that Sia has just found any answer whatsoever. Maybe you can prove me wrong here. Haaland in on goal. Haaland!
He's trying to be too nice.
For the flare.
He's trying to be too nice.
Out.
Yeah.
And just right there is just he hasn't been able to finish the chances that have been gifted to him, nor has he been able to find a proper way through the defense a lot of the time. So at the moment, I don't really think Sia has an answer, and it's looking at Jawad really might run away with this one, and I may be predicting more goals on the side of Jawad.
Let's see what happens. Henderson on it. Back to Salah. Salah driving it forward down the middle. Henderson, the pass through. Don't think that will go in. Collected by Edison. There's still a lot of time to work with over here. So Sia just needs to find 2 goals just to level things up. That pass could be the one that he's looking for, but it's going to be Gomez to collect. Now, Alexander-Arnold on it. Will play it back. Looking for this build-up play from the back, it looks like. It's working out so far. Salah has the room to work with, has the options to work with as well. Ooh. He's in once again. He's passing it. Defender has to chip it away out for a corner.
And this is what I mentioned. It just seems like Jawad just has more of an upper hand. And now all he just needs to do is just keep banging those goals. Now both Henderson out on the edge of the box, moving into Van Dijk. And at this point in time, he doesn't even need to rush anything. He's so calm and composed on the ball at this point in time. He knows that this game is in his hands. All he needs to do is maintain it. And now both Henderson shot comes through. And a beautiful save pulled out from Edison. And now has an opportunity to come through with the corner played short to Salah. Salah infield. Van Dijk. Henderson playing it into Fabinho. Fabinho now trying to dance through the defense, but unfortunately, one too many people in his way and isn't able to find a way through. And now ball will just get recycled back to the keeper, and this is all he needs to do for the rest of the game. He can pretty much just keep recycling it, keep playing out from the back, and that's going to be his game for the day. And now moving forward, trying to find a way through. Now ball with Jota. Beautiful finesse shot, and that's 5-1, and it is looking like a massacre. Yeah, for the side of Jawad.
Yeah, in emphatic fashion as well. He's just hammering these goals in. Not really much Sia can do. Seems like the steam just ran out. Jota once again back in, maybe to cause some more trouble. He's got a couple of teammates on it, but the defender will collect it. Oh, I lied. He's still in on it. Salah maybe to collect this. It will go out. Could be danger. Could be danger looming. Still a corner in, playing that same short corner, passing it back, sending it out wide. Henderson into Fabinho. Can't get the turn on the defender there to stop that. Mahrez, what can you do? What can you do for your team? They need you right here, right now. Sia needs you. Haaland running it, sending it. Can't find any channels to work with, but still the retention is in favor of City, but recycled once again from the Liverpool man, the UCT man, pushing it with Mohamed Salah, only member on the team yet to take the strike in, the shot in, the goal in. It's just absolutely huge right now for Jawad, burying the DUT men's.
It's quite literally just it's a one-way street at this point. It's just absolute abuse.
He's driving in CBD, dude, Johannesburg. Like, you want to take a left, but they're telling you no, you can only take a right. It's like that's how it's going right now.
He's pretty much just commanding this game. There's just pretty much nothing you can do at this point, and it's just a one-way street at this point. Now Robertson with the ball, trying to move upfield now, trying to find a way through, and yeah, there's just not much you can say about this because at the moment, it's just Jawad has just been in the driving seat from the get-go. Just found his momentum very early, and there's been no answer whatsoever.
All right, bit spontaneous. Oh no!
No.
Okay, offside. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, right now it's looking like Everest for DUT. It looks like we've secured one member for the final. UCT, stand up tall, wave that flag. Jawad has your back. He is doing what needs to be done. He's delivering on the day, on Championship Sunday.
Let's see if he's able to just see it and close it out. I mean, at this point, there's no way of a comeback. There's just no possible way, but let's see what more he can do. It doesn't seem like he wants to let off on that gas pedal at the moment.
Okay.
And the finesse shot will come through, but unfortunately won't find any success.
It's all fun and games when you're taking shots from outside the box like that, all right? You're going to just make your opponent angry, and you never know when the comeback mounts. You never know. But let's see what Sia can do now. Haaland on it. Looking for a pass in to Mahrez. Maybe a shot now. Trying to be fancy. I mean, you may as well, right, in the situation that you had, get a little bit of a highlight reel there, you know?
I mean,
for yourself.
I guess you can just try to go for the style points, but I respect it. I'll respect it. For the fact that, he's losing, but he's trying to find some success in it.
Whoa, guys! Let's talk about that pass, though. Wow, woo. What a way to find space. I think he just panicked a little bit there. I don't think he also believed that pass went through for Salah. He maybe could have gotten a 7th on the board. Maybe he will get a 7th on the board. I mean, Henderson's here looking for something ridiculous.
Unfortunately, Trivela wasn't able to find the back of the net, but does seem like these guys are going for style points at this point. This really,
I said it I said in the beginning, right? In these kind of ties, it's either there's one player that's just above, and it's just not going to be close at all. And at first, in that first leg, we were like, all right, cool. It seems very competitive. It seems like Sia's competing at a higher level, actually, than Jawad. But I guess this guy just had to unlock. He just had to unlock himself, dude. It looks like it's the Reds of Liverpool that makes it happen. Nunes with the 85th minute goal. Absolutely no way back in right now for DUT. For Sia. It's looking a little bit rough, and there's still more happening.
Yeah, it's looking like a really, really rough one at this point in time. This game was really put to bed once it hit 3-0, but I think it's just at some point, Jawad really took that loss personally. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to show you what I can do. I'll really show you what I can do. And, I mean, he showed us all.
Yeah, he was
now
like,
ball
no.
coming in field. And he doesn't want to let off that gas. But
dude,
I mean,
if the ref even adds more than a minute, then the ref we need to talk to the ref.
Oh,
look,
goodness.
2 minutes. I think we need to have a conversation, ref. Please, man. You gotta end it.
This is unfair. You can't be adding this much time.
Nah, it's all right. It's all right. It's all settled. It's all done. Let's look towards the next semi-final that will be lined up here, ladies and gentlemen. I think Gerard has done what he had to do. He has delivered today for this first game. Oh, there's still a free kick happening here. Maybe a bit of a consolation. Let's see what happens. De Bruyne at the back of this. Let's see how it goes. Cross in. Looking, searching. Too many defenders. We'll end it off there. That's going to be what on aggregates? I think 10. Yeah. No. You know what? I'm not gonna do the math. I'm not gonna embarrass myself on stream, guys. Shout out UCT, University of Cape Town. Big dub coming in over there for Jawad. And we've got already one member in for the grand final. We have another semi-final coming up over here. It's gonna be Sue Biesman versus Shadow Raz. Skara, before we start to, talk about the next game, what are our takeaways from that first semi-final that we watched over there? What are your takeaways rather first? And then, I'll give my takeaways.
I think, first of all, one, we can never, ever say a game is finished and done.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, in that first game, it really seemed as if Jawad was struggling, couldn't find his footing. He couldn't find any success whatsoever. Yes, he got the 2 goals, but it just seemed like he really struggled constantly. But eventually, at some point, he found a way through. He managed to get the result. And even though it wasn't enough for him in that first game, second game, he came out guns blazing. And I mean, 7-1 it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show that anything really can happen. Sometimes you may have your best game in one, the next can be turned on its head completely. So well done to both players, but UCT on top at this point in time, and sees we have one of them in the final.
Yeah, I mean, it was an absolute dismantling. There was really a point, like you said, when it was like 3-0, where it's like okay, cool. It's kind of over, but we know FIFA goals can fly in from any direction. So, we still gave benefit of the doubt. But, still congratulations to Sia for giving his all. Like we said, I think at some point, he just took his foot off the gas. It was pretty much settled, and he's just going to let it happen. But now I'm worried, right? I'm worried because now we're in the reality, the situation where DUT out in this first semi-final. So now it's another DUT man versus another UCT man. We need, that grand final to at least have both universities, right? I mean, we can't have a Cape Town all grand final over here, you know what I'm saying? Durban got to stand up a little bit, just a little bit. But Skara, I think let's shape up this next semi-final a little bit. Do you think we're gonna have a similar game where it's just absolutely back to back?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, all right.
Tendo, you were saying?
Production don't even warn us sometimes. They're just like, oh no, wait, we gotta quickly change. The goal's about to happen. Damn. Huge goal over here. It's shaping up. DUT is angry. It's looking like it's about to be a hot game over here. The Paris Saint-Germain double matchup. Let's see exactly how this goes. UCT is already down off the beginning.
I don't even know what to say at this. I really am stunned. I have no words, but yeah. I wanted to say this game was going to be close, so we might have seen something different, but it already is looking a bit one-sided now. Ball coming in field, Sanchez. Sanchez, unfortunately, isn't able to find a way through. And once again, ball going to be dancing on the edge of the box, trying to find a way through. Neymar takes a shot. 7 minutes in, and it's 2-0.
7 minutes in, 2-0 for the DUT man. We'll get the informations on who is who in just a second. But damn, it started off quite hectic. Just 2 goals. Within the first 10 minutes, can barely process what's happening. Are we gonna have a situation like that second leg where one player is just above and is ready to, deliver all the answers that are needed? But maybe I'm speaking too soon, as Marquinhos is here in a very off position to try drive the ball in for a goal. It will be recovered just a tiny little bit for a moment. Mendes on it, but the white shirts of the PSG for the DUT man lined up, and it is impossible to get through. Sanchez now on the ball, running it.
Now, definitely the ball with Shadow. Now, Shadow is the one representing DUT, and in the blue, traditional Paris Saint-Germain blue, we have Stube, who's going to be representing UCT. But now, at the moment, it does seem like the DUT man himself, Shadow, is going to find a way through.
Nah. All right.
No. Not the Shabalala celebration. Oh, no.
Yo, dude, it's 13 years later, dude. It's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's great though. I think this is shaping up for a good storyline for the grand finals. We had, Jawad absolutely go through the DUT man. Oh wait, maybe I'm speaking too soon. The chip. Ooh. The keeper saves it. It will be defended quite well over there. But as I was saying, yeah, it looks like we're going to get that UCT versus DUT final if it continues like this. It's still early days, of course. There's still another leg of FIFA to play, of course, right? But we'll see if Beastman can make the comeback, because as is, Shadow is looking like a lethal machine.
Indeed, he just looks so unstoppable. And now at the moment, in on goal, Mbappe with the ball. Trivela comes through, and it's 4. It is 4. What more do you need? Shadow just showing you why DUT still can stand tall against UCT. Beautiful shot coming through. That's going to be the 4th goal in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, goals are flying in like Christmas.
Christmas indeed. And now the ball moving upfield with Stoop now with Messi trying to find a way through, passing it to Mendes on the edge of the box is Sarabia to Marquinhos, trying to find a way through, but that defense holding strong. Unfortunately, doesn't find a way through. Find a way through. Snakebite coming through. It's going to be a
penalty. Unbelievable. Maybe this is it. This is the opportunity he needs now. What can he do over here? Beastman running up, Neymar on it, shot in, kept out. Just too predictable, unfortunately, but still on it with the ball. It's going to be defended away, trying to hold on to it, can't. Now Shadow on it, the DUT man has defended the penalty. Can he score a goal of his own in this transition? That would be absolutely insane to call, but it's looking like it might just happen. Mendes on it, running it in the box, Mendes passing back, but the defender is there, not just yet, not right now.
Unfortunately, Shadow was trying to go for that sweaty goal, but unfortunately wasn't able to find success. Defender made that tackle, and now does seem like Stubble trying to find a way through forward. Both Marquinhos going to try and find an option now. Does find Messi. Messi now infield. Unfortunately, heavy touch coming off of Neymar and isn't able to keep the ball. Ball with Gay now moving upfield now. Shadow has an opportunity to break now. It is going to be a 3v3 situation now. Ball played out wide to Mendes. Mendes now moving down the wing, transitioning, trying to cover some ground. Beautiful tackle coming through.
A-class tackle there.
Beautiful stuff. And now Stube has that opportunity to break forward now. Ball played upfield to Neymar. Neymar now, unfortunately, isn't able to find success. And now it just seems like a back and forth as neither side is able to breach their defense. And now it's just going to be quite literally a stalemate at this point.
Yeah, Stu, it's been a little bit difficult, but at least the goals haven't been coming in. He's trying to be very fancy over here, Shadow. He's really feeling the confidence brimming right now. Messi. Unlucky. We will get a quick little pause. Couple of adjustments maybe need to be made over here. Bring Messi back into the middle, it looks like. And I mean, at least the goals have stopped, right? We're getting a chance to breathe. We're getting a chance to see what Stu has installed maybe for us in the second leg. I think what this leg is about right now is just recovery. It's a bit of a recovery arc right now. He's got to do the training arc of this anime, and he's just got to score a couple of goals here and there just to dampen, this lead right now that Shadow has.
It's about to be the next game. Revenge arc.
Yeah, yeah. Leg 2 will be the revenge arc, But right now, we're still doing character building,
Indeed. And I think, even though he is down by 4, I mean, if he's able to at least pull 1 or 2, that does set him good for that next leg. Because, I mean, as we witnessed, Jawad was down 3-2 in the first leg, and next leg goes 7-1 up. So it's not like it's entirely impossible to come back, but that work needs to start coming in. And at least a plus side is, as you mentioned, the goals have stopped.
Yeah, the goals have stopped. He's on the attack as well. I'm looking now with Marquinhos. Marquinhos playing a very high line. It might be the detriment to him that we've been seeing here. We'll see how it works out. The ball back with Shadow. Now with Mbappe looking to run past. Can't get through the Neymar. Neymar onto the Mbappe for the DUT man. Back onto Neymar. The pass there is big onto Messi. But why the chip? Why the chip? Not the opportunity that he thought he had. The keeper was just too close for that. Unfortunate now as Shadow has the ball. Can Shadow maybe find a little bit more to bite at here as he tries to pull this one forward?
Yeah, this is not what you need to be looking for. I mean, you just wasted an opportunity right there, and that's an opportunity where you at least could have put 1 foot back into this game. But they have to see what does come from that, and that's going to be half time. And Stu has a lot to think about after that first half.
Yeah, way too much. Way too much to think about. Not enough time to think of it all. But I think, if you had a coach in this situation, the coach would just tell you, look, have fun. You're already down. This game's kind of like swept under the rug. Just try again, like I said, score as many goals as you can to just, dampen that lead for Shadow. Maybe make him a little bit scared, maybe not show all your tricks, because you might find a situation now where he is trying to dampen the lead and he's doing everything he's got in his arsenal, in his playbook, and then for the next game he's just got nothing, and Shadow is going to be ready for it. But Sanchez, what's that pass? Onto Mbappe. Mbappe in the box, looking dangerous, still holding onto the ball. How? Looking for the flick over, but he won't get it.
Bit of style points being showcased there now, and that seems like now Stu is going to try to break forward, but just isn't able to breach that defense now. And now let's see what Shadow can do. Beautiful snake bite coming through. Now we'll be trying to go through. Let's see if we can use another Elastico to try and get through this defense now. Is dancing around, is going to touch the byline, going to try and find a way through now. Ball going to fall to Sanchez. Sanchez now going to try and find a way through, but unfortunately ball will go out for a corner. And I think we'll be seeing that short corner come through. Beautiful. Coming outfield now into Sanchez's feet. Sanchez now trying to dance his way through, trying to find a path now. Ball with Gay. Gay to now Sanchez. Sanchez breaks through.
Wow. It's just it's a Samba class right now, dude. That's all I'm seeing. Just moves, stepping over the ball. Man, it's looking like it's a Friday night right now, dude, and the music is bumping for the DUT man over here, Shadow. Just unstoppable. There is no answers here for Stu. And there's another opportunity. Maybe Mbappe on it. Mbappe! The keeper will get it. Donnarumma, not this time, he says. Oh, misplaced pass almost. But does recover. Maybe an opportunity now for Stu to find something. And that something is the ball back to Shadow.
Indeed, now it does seem like Stu just isn't able to find any path through Shadow's defense. Now, shot is gonna, not really a shot, but rather a cross was supposed to be coming through, but it will go out for a corner. Now, corner played short, gonna be playing it short, trying to find a way through. Now, Neymar holding it downfield on that wing now, trying to dance his way through, trying to find a path infield.
Hey. Yo. Nah. I don't know how it's going to match up. Jawad versus Shadow. It's going to look insane, especially if Shadow keeps playing like this. Messi's on the ball in the box, takes the pass back onto Mendes. Mendes can't get through though. It will be defended. Finally, a successful defense there for Stu. But still on the ball, it looks like over here, Shadow. Shadow doesn't care. He's still on the attack with Mbappe. Mbappe will get closed off though. Now Neymar to drive it forward. Messi passing on to Mbappe. Mbappe, there's 4 defenders in front of him. I know he's fast, but not fast enough. But that pass is absolutely sublime. Keeper comes off his mark. Will be offside though.
Unlucky there. Now the ball will fall to Shadow. Now Shadow now has that opportunity to break forward. Ball with Messi infield, outfield now to Mendes. Now Mendes going to run down the wing, trying to find a way through, and won't find a way through as Marquinhos going to cut it out early. Now Stu has that opportunity to break forward. Now it's going to be a 3v2 situation. Now is going to be on that break. Does this have an opportunity? And beautiful tackle comes through, and Shadow blocking that one out early.
Just held on to the ball a little too long there. Should have released it a little earlier. Now an opportunity with the corner, trying to drive it in. Can't find it. Gay, good with the defense to pass on to Messi. Messi, he's got 4 members in front of him to run past, and somehow he's finding the pass through. Doesn't actually. It will be intercepted. Now an opportunity for Stu, but the tackle will send the ball back forward here for Shadow. Shadow looking for an opportunity to score another goal. He's 6 maybe. No, not just yet. Stu looking for his first still. Neymar on the ball. The pass can't find it. Defenders just in the right place at the right time. Too much traffic. It's looking like 5 p.m. in Johannesburg.
No way through indeed. Now does have that opportunity to break forward. Now breaking forward, trying to find a pass in field, but isn't able to find success. Does seem like that pass was a bit rushed. Now that's going to leave an opportunity open for Shadow to break forward, but it doesn't seem like Marquinhos is going to allow that. They're going to tussle for that ball, and Shadow's going to win that tussle. Now Mbappe on the ball. Mbappe trying to find a way through. Now going to try and at least find a teammate, but isn't able to. And now that's an opportunity for Stube to break through. Ball with Messi. Tries to chip it over. Unfortunately, the lob is going to go through. Tackle comes through from Mbappe, but isn't able to beat Donnarumma to that ball.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a clean sweep for the side of Donnarumma. Now is able to play it outfield. Hakimi on the ball. Hakimi infield to Marquinhos now. And now just seems like he's just going to try and play at the back, try and hold it up. And once again, that ball retention just coming through. But does seem like a mistake. Might have popped in.
Oh, I thought he kept that in.
Just couldn't keep it in.
I really thought he got that in. Shadow. It's like he's playing with his food at this point with the way it's going. What are these passes, man? How is he getting that one through? Mbappe on the touchline, holding onto the ball. There's an option there. He finds it onto Sanchez. Sanchez back onto Mbappe. This passing is superb. Dribbles past the Shibobo. It's hot. It's onto Neymar. Neymar looking to bring it back in. Can't get the 10. Can't complete it. He gets a read on it finally over here for Stube. He gets the pass now. Messi is on it. Messi, does he have the pace to hold on to it? He's got the balance, the tackle, the penalty situation. It's a red card.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Yo.
Oh my. Okay, a lot just happened. I think, oh my goodness. I mean, first of all, can we just talk about that nutmeg on the edge of the byline? From that into a transition, and then oh my goodness,
it's just pure class that's being displayed over here by Shadow, and outclassed is the only thing you can really say right now. Oh, it's just on the line. It's just on the line. Could be huge.
Free kick is going to come in. Goal's going to play short.
No,
beautiful save coming through from Donnarumma, and is going to keep that one out. It's going to keep the dream alive. Well, dream is actually dead quite but let's see what does come through. Stube now going to try and find a way through, passing it back. Unfortunately, the back heel not going to be finding anyone. Now going to be playing upfield. Now Shadow has that opportunity to break ball now, trying to lob it forward, trying to find Mbappe. Mbappe isn't able to beat out Kimpembe in that situation now, and now Stube trying to break forward. Does still have the ball, going to maintain it now. Mbappe is going to be in on goal, but no, unfortunately, beautiful tackle is going to come through, and Shadow going to maintain the ball and just going to try and see if he can hold out that clean sheet. But as I say that now, he's going to be attacked. You're going to see, if he can maintain that lead. And now, doesn't seem like there's going to be any chance whatsoever for Stube to just get even a sniff of that goal.
Just a crumb, please, sir. Please, just a crumb.
Oh, and that's going to be GG for the first leg of the second semi-final. And quite frankly, I don't even know what to say in that one. That was just a massacre.
Yeah, I mean, another dismantling of an opponent here. Revenge, dude. The revenge has got to come through. I mean, Jawad absolutely, ran through the game earlier, and now we're getting a similar scene over here with Shadow. And I mean, that final, the way it's shaping up, is going to be a gigabanger. A way to spend a Sunday, championship vibes, right here. I mean, again, a big thank you to ACGL for being able to organize all of this, all the admin behind everything, the broadcast, and then of course to Carry First, just for helping out, for sponsoring. I mean, there's 5,000 rand on the line over here for the winning university, so there's a lot to play for. So as much as Scar and myself are having fun over here, I'm sure the players are also having fun. It's a little bit serious, just a tiny little bit.
Indeed, yeah. And once again, if you are joining us for the first time in the stream, this is the AUL, the ACGL University League. If you didn't know, we do run university as well as high school leagues. If you'd like to get more information on that, make sure you head on over to school or university.acgl.gg to make sure you get involved or just get to know what we have going on. Because, I mean, if you've already witnessed what we've witnessed now, we have some action that has been going down, and this is only the beginning. This is only the start. We have so much more to come. But speaking of so much more, second leg coming up soon. Nintendo, what are your thoughts on this one?
It's tough to really sprinkle a dash of hope over here. You know what I'm talking about? Because if anything, like what we just saw happens here, then it's pretty much set in stone, right? We should just prepare for that final. But I'm a firm believer, if you can do it to me, I can do it to you. So you never know what happens. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Shadow on the ball, sticking with PSG, of course. After a performance like that, why would you change? We're seeing a bit of a switch up here from Stu. Wasn't feeling the PSG vibes. He's on with the Liverpool Reds. And if history dictates well, when a UCT man plays in a Liverpool Red, they win the game, right?
Indeed. So we will have to see what does come from this game now. No way through to Gomez now going to make a mistake now. Ball to Neymar. Neymar has the opportunity to lob it in field. Going to try go for the shot, and a beautiful tackle will come through, and that's going to go out for a corner. Short corner will be played through. And now playing infield now to Marquinhos. Marquinhos isn't able to find a way through now. Ball to Mbappe. Mbappe dancing through. Isn't able to find any pass in. And now Henderson going to try and bring that upfield now. Going to try and see if you can find anyone moving forward. Now, both Fabinho back to Henderson. Henderson finding outfield Salah. Salah now going to run down the wing. Going to pass it back infield to Henderson. Henderson to Firmino. Firmino takes a shot.
Ooh.
And a beautiful save comes out from Donnarumma.
Yeah, a little overzealous there. I think he could have gotten a little bit closer, maybe created a little bit more space for himself. And now he loses out the corner to an offside. Just not what he wanted out of that situation, I feel, there, Stu. Especially now that there's an attack being formulated by Shadow, waiting with Mbappe here. It will go out. It will be a throw in for PSG. Ball on now with Mbappe. Mbappe holding it into the box with Sanchez. Sanchez looking to dance around there. Will get caught in traffic. Will go down. Ball now recycled.
Recycled indeed. Now there's a chance for Arnold to bring it upfield now. Ball to Henderson infield. Henderson has been putting in that shit so far.
Oh.
Let's see what more can come through. Unfortunately, that lob pass wasn't able to find the winger out wide. And now the ball back to Shadow. Shadow now trying to find a way upfield. Both Mbappe. Now Mbappe going to be running down the wing. Going to be trying to find a way through. Doesn't seem like he will be finding one at the moment. Now Robertson going to try and hold him as best as he can. But now ball played infield now. Neymar in the box trying to find a way through. Unfortunately, going to get stopped in his tracks. And now ball outfield to Arnold. Arnold now going to try and break through. Going to try and see if he can create an opportunity now for the side of Stube to try and get ahead in this game. Now beautiful pass comes through. Nunez, unfortunately, isn't able to finish that one off. And Shadow escapes with his tail between his legs in that one.
Okay, but still on it right now. It looks like Henderson passing on to Salah. Salah with the space over here on the wing, but pushes it too forward. They're going to go out for a goal kick. Pausing. Needs a moment to breathe, maybe. Just needs to change a couple of things over here.
Yeah, I think at this point in time, these guys really just need to be utilizing that as well. Just sort of use it as a mental reset. Just reset yourselves, gather yourself, and then, try to think of, re-strategize yourself. Because at the moment, it's looking like the first game that we watched. First 20 minutes, straight deadlock. Nothing has been happening so far. There has been chances on either side, no conversions at the moment. So these guys just need to re-strategize, rethink what they're doing, and how else they can breach each other's defenses.
Let's see now. The ball with Stube. UCT needing a big comeback for this game. 5 goals just to equalize. At least it's still 0-0. Or have I spoken too soon? As Mbappe is on the ball for PSG, for Shadow, keeping it on the touchline, will go out. And the throw in for Liverpool now. What can Stu do with this ball? Passing to Firmino, on to Robinson. On the touchline, couple of options. We'll take it back to Firmino. And there's just so many white shirts in front. Where do you find the channel to work with? It looks like he's found one with Henderson, but straight to the keeper. He sends it. Unlucky there. And that could have been the beginning of this comeback.
Yeah, indeed. But unfortunately, the shot just too central, and that's going to be one wasted on the side of Stube. And now Shadow has that opportunity to break forward now. Can Shadow find a way into this game now? Try and just create an even bigger gap that has already been created. Now, a beautiful rainbow flick.
Okay.
Finding a way through.
Woo! All right. Okay. He's trying to go into that grand final with some style, some class. More so than he has already. That's a great cross, but the player is just not there to receive it, unfortunately. And now, again, PSG is back on the attack. Sanchez has been such a danger man over here, unable to contain him so far, it feels like, for Stube. for the UCT man. What can DUT do with the ball now? With the prophet Akraf Hakimi on the touchline here, looking for the cross back in. No, we'll pass it on to Mbappe. Mbappe now with Ramos. Ramos to Gueye. Gueye, Messi. Messi, Messi, Messi. Can he do something? Yeah, he can. Of course he can. It's Messi. Who else would you put in front of the post? And it's a goal now. It's 6-0. And it's just 6 feet deep at this point as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more to say. There's nothing more to describe it. 6 feet deep, 6 goals in. It's looking like it's wraps. It's looking like it's GG's. There's just no way back into this one, I don't think, because this game is really just has been straight a deadlock, and there's just been no opportunity for Stoops to just get a sniff back into this game, and I don't think he's going to get 6 to 7 goals at this point in time. So at this point, it's just playing for your pride and just trying to finish the game out.
Gotta play for the varsity, man. Gotta play for UCT at least. We will need to see that consolation goal. Okay.
Relax.
Whoa. This is why I said at the desk, dude. You know, a lot of people will be like, yo, Nintendo, why don't you compete? Why don't you play professionally? I'm not trying to be in this situation because here's Neymar again. Luckily defended well this time from Stube, but still on it with Sanchez. Sanchez looking for the cheeky pass on, but won't find it. But yeah, I mean, it's gotta be tough. It's a big mental game, esports just in general, you know. And again, like I said, right in the beginning, it's a great opportunity for these players to feel this kind of mental strain, to feel what it's like to be in this situation when there's money on the line, when people are watching you, when you're being represented by, you know, something bigger than yourself, what it feels like, you know.
Yeah, man. I honestly, this is why I just say, you know what, I'd rather be a streamer, man. I'd rather just, you know, be behind my cam, just goofing around, because I'm not trying to get violated like this, because it's not it, man. It really is not it. And people may know.
That was about to be a crazy pass, guys. That was about to be a crazy pass. Luckily, it was closed off by Stube. Thankfully, he saw it. Oh, no, but there's still opportunities now. Messi already has scored 1 goal. Maybe he'll find another one. Ooh. Some of these fouls as well are desperation.
Yeah, it just seems like at some point this has just become frustration now. Hasn't been able to find any way through Shadow's defense. Quite literally hasn't been able to in both games now. So you know, that frustration just starts to settle in at some point, and you just start to, you know, just at some point take it out on your opponent. But let's see now if he is able to find something. Ball with Henderson outfield. Now going to try and move it in. Unfortunately, isn't able to find any success with that now. Both Mbappe playing it down wing to Messi. Messi going to make that run now. Running down the wing in the box. Going to try and maybe cut it back. Going to hold it. Going to try and find a way through. But unfortunately, one touch is too many and the ball will get cleared.
Cleared for brief seconds, honestly, as it's acquired again here by the PSG members. Ramos just trying to be a little too nice there. Got to know your place, brother. Stay at the back. But an opportunity now, once again, Ramos looking for that pass, just can't find it. Maybe an opportunity for the run here for Jota. Can't receive the ball well there. It will be collected. Sanchez now, the danger man, the number 11, looking to pounce once again. He's got some targets in the box. He's trying to pass it into Mbappe, but the defenders close him off well. This time, a bit of a better read from Stube as he tries to mount this attack. Fabinho onto Henderson onto Jota. Can you get past these defenders? He can't. He's struggling. He's desperate to get the ball back, and he just can't do it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's finding any success whatsoever now. And that's just how it's been in both legs. He just hasn't been able to find a footing whatsoever, hasn't been able to properly breach those defenses. Even when he has, just hasn't been able to capitalize on the opportunities. But let's see if he is able to fabricate something here or formulate something to just get himself at least
3D print anything, you know?
Anything. Just get something into this game. Because at this point, it's just a whitewash.
It is indeed a whitewash. Fabinho, Henderson to Fabinho once again. Now onto Jota. Jota in a position to strike, but the defense closed off that lane. Keeper easily takes it out for the corner. And it's going to be played short once again. We've only seen short corners mostly from both sides. Oh, the shot! The keeper again. Donnarumma. Just, you won't get past him, it seems like. Hakimi to drive it forward. Hakimi! Oh my goodness, running through it. Messi with options, but Messi can also just run it in one man. Messi!
Ooh, class. Quite simply a different class. You can't even say anything, man. That was just pure beauty. I mean, a solo run all the way through. You just can't hate them.
I mean, it starts with Hakimi getting past that one defender. Then he gets the pass in. Messi just carries it so well over there for Shadow. Shadow, a flawless performance so far on the 70th minute. And for UCT, you just got to hope that Jawad has what it takes to beat Shadow, because he's looking a lot scarier than how Jawad was looking. I mean, obviously, Jawad maybe needed that warm-up game with that first leg, that we watched of that semifinal. Maybe it'll be a little bit different now that he's warm. It might just be very close, neck and neck. But Shadow is looking like a lethal machine.
Indeed.
Yo!
Ooh,
and that was a clean tackle. That was a clean tackle.
Hold on. Nah. Yeah.
Yo, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going down on the pitch right now. I'm sure the palms are sweaty, right, from both players, though. Like, low key, I'd be sweating after what's going on there. That sequence of play.
I need to understand, why is there no VAR? Because there's no way that was not a red.
Dude,
my goodness.
Dude was slide tackling like it was all he could do.
And now Shadow with the ball. Shadow's going to give it away now to Stoop. Stoop now has an opportunity to find something in this game. And unfortunately, shot going to be blocked. And that's going to be Shadow's opportunity to break forward. Now going to switch it next side of the pitch now. Ball with Sanchez. Sanchez now out to Hakimi. Hakimi now going to try and hold up the ball, trying to find
Hakimi just all over as well, man. Like, how do you contain that? He's left, he's right. He's just every single possible point at the pitch. And he's so good at retaining and holding on to the ball. He loses out over there at the top. It looks like Shadow. Ooh, maybe now the opportunity, maybe the consolation that the UCT needs with Jota. The 10! It was there, but just a little too much. He couldn't get past the defender. He's still holding on to it with Henderson. Henderson loses out once again. Now Messi looking for the through ball to Neymar, but just not in the right position over there for Shadow. And now let's see what Stoop can do. He's got an opportunity with Salah, but squanders the ball.
Yep, and that's pretty much, honestly, that's been the game. That's just been how it's turned out for not just this game, but the first leg as well. But can we relax with the tackles?
Hey, dude, because honestly, man. He's in!
Isn't able to capitalize on that one, and unfortunately won't be able to.
No, man. What are these tackles? What are these tackles? That was absolutely beautiful. Neymar goes out corner though. Maybe he's looking for another one just to sink it, just to give us that nuclear explosion. Now you know what, he's just like, whatever, man, it's all good. I'm just gonna retain the ball, let the clock die out, let it drown a little bit, and we'll call it a day. Let's get ready for this grand finals, guys. It's championship versus Shadow, UCT, DUT. It's happening.
Yeah, honestly, I think this is what we really both wanted, because at the end of the day, you don't want to have just one university in the grand final. You want to have two simultaneously, so we can actually see who really has the bragging rights. And I mean, I guess we really didn't have to worry, or rather, you didn't have to worry too much, because honestly, Shadow really just showcased why, he's the one representing DUT. He's the guy, he's the one there. And quite frankly, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see what we're going to witness, because I mean, both sides coming out with a massive amount of goal counts in their semi-final game. So I feel like this one's going to be a firecracker.
It might be a firecracker, or it might just be a stalemate, right? I mean, sometimes that happens, especially in this kind of situation where there's two players that just keep finding the back of the net, in these semifinals and these games leading up to that final. and then we just get into that final, and it's just like deadlock, and it's just like a serious game where there is no lollygagging, where everything is just orchestrated. The strats are coming out. It might be one of those, but I'm not sure. I think we're just gonna have to get into it. It's very hard to predict, honestly, what happens here.
Honestly, but I think, speaking of predictions, what are your predictions? Rather, let's not even go for which university would win. Rather, for game one, what do you think we might be seeing scoreline wise?
I'm thinking it's gonna be 2-2 scoreline.
Okay.
I'm very much leaning onto the idea that this is gonna be a very close game. These are the two best players right now in this tournament. And then if I'm looking at the second leg scoreline wise, I think it'll also be very close, maybe 2-3. So overall, that aggregate is like what? 5-4? Oh, 5-4.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think that's valid, and I really love the point that you raised, that these two guys, they're guys that were banging in goals left, right, and center in their semi-final games, but you don't always get that same feel in that grand final, because I mean, these are two titans going up against each other, so it's like blow for blow. They just know how to answer each other, and they just know how to counter each other. So it's going to be interesting to see how this does play out. It's going to be interesting to see who is going to come out on top, because again, two of the best so far from either university. We don't know what's going to happen or who's going to come out on top. Evenly matched on either side, we are predicting. So it's going to be a really, really good one.
And of course, we're going to have the Liverpool come back here for Jawad after being so successful within that second leg, and PSG for Shadow. We don't need to say anything else. Let's see now. Sanchez on the ball. Is this going to be an opener right in the beginning? Potentially it's offside.
Yeah, indeed, going to be offside now, and that's going to be an opportunity squandered very early, but there wasn't really too much in it, so can't really feel down in that one. Now, opportunity for Jawad to make his way forward, and unfortunately, that lob pass isn't going to be able to find any success, and now Shadow with the ball infield, moving it outfield to Messi. Now, Messi finding Mendes, making that run. Mendes going to try and carry it forward, but Arnold going to stop him right in his tracks, playing it forward to Salah. Salah, beautiful chop coming in field, but unfortunately isn't able to find success. And it's pretty much looking like that's what we're predicting. Just going to be either side just nulling each other out.
We'll see. There's an opportunity for an attack. Mendes on it, pulls a couple of defenders. Now, quite a few targets here to work with for Mendes. We'll find Mbappe. Mbappe looking for the 10 back in. The opportunity to strike, but the defense closes him out. They will be able to retain that. Van Dijk now will play it upfield. Fabinho back to Van Dijk. Has to be very careful playing it at the back of Jawad, because we know how a lethal Shadow can be on the counter attack. And there's a ball through. Can he retain it? He can't. Actually finds it back in the middle with Fabinho. Fabinho crossing on to Salah. Oh, we needed the first time shot there. It would have been a banger if he got it, but just couldn't close up that space quick enough.
Oh, that was just beautiful vision coming out from the side of Jawad, but unfortunately wasn't able to capitalize. And I think, he just needed that first-time shot just to try and finish that one off. And I think that's one thing these guys will need to realize, is that first-time shot or that first-time pass is going to be very, very vital, especially coming up against each other, like opponents like this, where you're evenly matched, you're almost as good as each other, so you won't really have as much time on that ball.
Yeah, you're not going to have all the opportunities you had just previously. And especially for Shadow, I think he needs to wake up the fastest, right? Because he's just coming off playing. So he's still got that mentality maybe, but he's got the opportunity. Defense closed it out well there for Jawad. He's looking so good right now with that defense of the Liverpool. Here's Robertson onto Jota. Jota trying to bring it back, but loses it out now. An opportunity for Shadow to work with. But defense, once again, as I keep mentioning, is looking so good right now for the UCT man. He wants to get revenge for his brother Stube. Let's see how he mounts it up over here with Alexander Arnold.
Indeed, now going to be moving upfield now. Ball Going to be passed down to Arnold. Arnold now going to try and recycle that ball, just trying to find yet another way through, because it does seem like the pitch on the top side is going to be a bit congested, so isn't able to find a way through. But as I say, they're now going to lose out on that ball. Ball played down the wing to Mendes. Mendes going to travel with that ball. Beautiful infield pass to Messi. Messi passes it in, and simply Mbappe walks it in.
Mbappe, right place, right time, it seems, every single opportunity for Shadows. And right now, he's running the clean sheet for the day. No goals conceded thus far. Of course, Jawad can't replicate that. He did get a couple of goals conceded in the semifinals. We'll see now. Another attack mounting up. The confidence seems to be brimming for Shadow. Ooh. Shadow running it with Mbappe. Mbappe with all the space to work with over here. He's in on it. He's looking for it. The keeper's jumping and diving around like a freaking baby looking for a blanket. But it's still kept out here. But the passing! Oh! Off the toes of the keeper just to send it out for a corner.
Oh, my goodness. That was extremely close. Really escapes there with his life, and now gonna try and find a way through. Now Shadow gonna touch that byline with Messi. Messi isn't able to find anyone in the field. Now Firmino will be holding onto that ball outfield now to Arnold. Arnold gonna lose out in that situation. Ball's gonna fall back to Shadow. Shadow now is gonna hold it out in the wing, pushing infield to the box now, but unfortunately won't be able to find any success. And now that's an opportunity for Jawad to make that break. Now ball with Salah. Salah just gonna be dancing around. Beautiful lob pass, but unfortunately Shota isn't able to catch up to that one.
Yeah, the space just not there to work with. Two players on him as well. Now Messi onto Neymar. There's a little bit of room for them to work with here. He's gonna bring it back over here to Messi. Messi! Oh! Almost gets it in. It was a beautiful shot. Just a little bit wide though. Now an opportunity over here for Jawad to try and pull one goal back, but offside. Just not being aware, not paying attention. There's the 37th minute. The first half is almost over of this first leg. It's still very tight. It's not a runaway situation over here for Shadow, but he's definitely proving to be the better player just for now.
Proving to be the better player indeed. Now is going to be making an opportunity to try and see if he can find a way through, but unfortunately the stone wall that is Arnold not allowing anyone to pass, and now playing it up to Robertson. Robertson now going to try and find a way upfield. Ball to Diaz now. Diaz has the opportunity to carry the ball forward, but will be stopped right there. And now ball will go out for a throw-in. Now playing it down to Firmino. Firmino now going to try and carry it as far as possible. Now but we're going to recycle it back to Robertson. Robertson infield to Fabinho. Fabinho into Jota. Jota now in the box. Turns one, turns twice. Off the post and in. And you cannot deny that. You cannot deny the beauty of that.
You cannot deny how tough this game is over here. UCT versus DUT Campus Battle Grand Finals. It is going down. It's 1-1. Shadow versus Jawad. Jawad has pulled the goal back. Does Shadow have an answer just before the halftime here with Sanchez? Sanchez running it onto the touchline now. Looking maybe for a cross in. Won't find it. Will get the corner though. Looking for the short one. Sanchez on it, gonna pass back to Neymar, but the defender closes it off well, and that should close us up for halftime pretty much. And I mean, Skara, it's tight. We said it like, we saw a lot of goals in those semifinals, but that don't mean when these two players clash, it's gonna be exactly the same.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not even surprised with what we've seen so far. Quite frankly, this is what we predicted, this is what we expected. And honestly, I'm just waiting to see that 2-2 scoreline so we can at least prove you right there. But but honestly, this is what we expected. This is what we spoke about. Two Titans going against each other, two guys that are equally matched in skill. You won't be seeing as much goals getting banged in. Rather, you're going to see a more tactical and methodical gameplay. And I think that's what I've been seeing now at the moment. And here, they even understand themselves that there's very, very little room for error.
Very little room for error. Very little opportunities. You got to take them when you get them.
Indeed, and now we will be starting back up with the second half of the game. It is tied at 1-1 at the moment. This is the grand final. If you've just tuned in, this is the AUL, African Gaming University Leagues, and we have UCT going up against DUT. At the moment now, the game is tied at 1-1, and the ball now going to be with Jawad. Jawad now with Salah. Salah isn't able to find anything, and now the ball's going to go out for a throw.
Yeah, ball going out now. Jawad Keeping it well and contained, but losing out eventually there. Neymar with the opportunity to drive it forward for PSG, for Shadow with Sanchez, Ramos onto Gay. A couple of white jerseys in front, a couple of targets to work with. But what's the right one? The right one is always Messi.
Oh my goodness!
It's always Messi. The goal flies in. What a shot!
Oh my! An absolute rocket coming out from the side of Shadow. Beautiful shot to get himself back into that lead once again. And I mean, this has just been Shadow all day long. He just does not allow you to get into the game. If he just sees you getting a sniff of that, he'll shut that down. Quite simply shuts it down. Now Salah with the ball and runs it out. And unfortunately, that's going to be an opportunity wasted.
We don't talk about it. Man, I didn't see anything. Oh, good.
No, we saw nothing.
Man, this is just a normal goal kick, dude, I guess. All right, let's see. Now. Yeah, let's see what happens. Messi back. Dangerous, man, that one. Ooh. Can't close him off, it seems. Mendes. Woo, that cross. How did he even pull that one off? Honestly, didn't even see it happen. And now maybe an opportunity here for Jawad Henderson. Not the fastest man to outrun here, but eventually loses out. Now it's Neymar, the pass in to Mendes, who has no gas left in the tank. Messi has a little bit to work with at least. Messi, he's a magician. And now he passes to his counterpart of Mbappe, but sends it wide.
Inches away from another lead, an even longer lead, but unfortunately isn't able to capitalize there now. And now the side of Jawad has that opportunity to break forward now. He's going to still settle for that 2-1 deficit, but he still needs to make it happen for himself. Now he needs to get back into this game if he wants to win this grand final. And remember, what these guys are playing for, they're representing their universities, and they are playing for 5,000 Rand, courtesy of Carry First. So let's see if Jawad is able to bring himself back into this game and just at least give himself a better opportunity going into that second leg.
Let's see if that's the case as Hakimi is on it. Gay, Ramos looking for some channels to pass. We'll send it back. Now it's Neymar in the box. Neymar in the box looking to be dangerous, but gets closed off quickly there. Won't be any danger for the Liverpool team, for the UCT man, and he's trying to look for a comeback, but it's proving to be difficult. It's proving to be tough, especially when Messi is just always on the ball, always finding opportunities to pass to a player, just like Neymar. Back to Messi loses out, and things are still under control.
Unfortunately, yeah, it does seem like wasn't able to capitalize there. Just too many touches in the box there, and you need to at least try to finish off as quickly as possible. Now, let's see what Jawad can do in this situation. Now, he's trying to drive upfield, but unfortunately will get dispossessed. And now the ball back to Shadow. Now, Shadow has that opportunity to break forward to Sanchez. Sanchez, stamina not looking too good, but he does have what it takes to bring that ball forward. Now, ball to Neymar. And now that fatigue is starting to set in slowly but surely. And as I say that, they're starting to go back to that bench and get some fresh legs in.
Yeah, of course, there's still another leg to play for, right? So, you know, as much as it's feeling like Shadow has the upper hand, it's if we go off history, it seems like Jawad is more of a second leg player. He's probably still trying to download the blueprints, you know. He's like, damn, what is this guy actually up to? You know, like I've kind of understand it, but not really. There's still a few minutes to work with for him.
Indeed. So, I mean, let's see if he does have that answer. So, ball gonna get played back infield to Verratti to Sanchez. Sanchez now playing it to Neymar. Neymar dances past one, dances past two, dances past three. Can't find the finish. Shot comes through again, and Alisson keeping this game alive.
Keeping it alive. Corner played short onto Messi. Sent out for another one. Will he play short once again? He will. Messi looking for the pass back in here to Neymar. Neymar with some space. A lot of it. The dribble in. The shot in. What a goal. What a moment right here for Shadow as he pulls ahead in the lead.
Oh, filthy. Absolutely filthy. Take this man to a car wash because that is absolutely dirty.
Long.
Beautiful stuff coming out from the side of Shadow. And now that lead just grows even further. Let's see if Jawad has a reply or if Shadow has just had the best of him and that's going to be his game.
We'll see. 2 goals is not the worst to come back from, right? Of course, we've seen it happen before. And it was Jawad, the one that did do it. Let's see now. Messi, once again, the danger man. Can you close this guy off? You need to close this guy off. Don't give him a chance on it. And it's going out. It's going out. It's looking like another opportunity over here for Shadow to capitalize. Once again, Messi, the pass onto Neymar. Neymar finds Hakimi. Hakimi! There's so many red jerseys. It's the Red Sea there. You can't get past it. But look how quickly these defenders are tracking back. But Mohamed Salah still has an opportunity to work with. But he needs to keep ahead of all these defenders. He's waiting for some targets to come into the box. But nobody has to bring it back out to Fabinho. Fabinho brings it back to Salah. Salah can't get it. Goes out for a corner.
Yeah, now there's going to be a reset now. Arnold now playing it short. Infield to Naby Keita. Keita still has the ball now. It's bounced back to him. But unfortunately, that's going to go out for a corner. And yet again, going to try and play it short. But, doesn't seem like that was the play. I feel like he thought a play was going to be there. And now Verratti has that opportunity to make the break now. He's been running. He's not stopping. He keeps going. Can he get into that final third? He does. Cross comes in.
That was a lovely cross, though.
Capitalize.
It was a lovely cross. The timing just a little bit off there. Could have gotten it onto Neymar. He's trying something there as well, just to lob it over. But he can't find anything, Jawad. Maybe 1 goal here to close us off with. He's still on it. He's still trying to hold on with Diaz. Diaz, the pass back to Keita. Oh, the keeper. Donnarumma sends it out wide for a corner. Alexander-Arnold playing it short this time correctly. There's an opportunity again for Keita. Keita onto Diaz, but Diaz can't. He can't. He just can't. The defense is there. The 1 minute on the clock is there. The time is almost over, and it's seemingly over. And just after this kick, I'm sure it'll close off, and we can start preparing ourselves for that second leg. So, yeah, just a little bit off from my prediction. Just a bit. 4 goals, though.
I mean, I was about to say, to be fair, you did predict 4 goals. So, I mean, in a way, you're not wrong.
Yeah, just a little lopsided towards the DUT side. I mean, the storyline's been kind of crazy for the day, right? We start off and it's like, oh yeah, man, this looks like it's gonna be a UCT day, like straight through. It's looking hot. We get in and it's almost similar scenes, very stalemate in the beginning of the leg when Stu was playing against Shadow, and we're like, oh yeah, you know what, maybe it might have the double UCT, a grand final. And then Shadow just unlocks, and it hasn't stopped since then, pretty much. And now the entire day, the entire course of it all has just completely changed.
Quite literally. I mean, I think once Shadow just touched the stage, it was wraps, it was GG's. He's just showcased why, we need to start looking at him as someone that's really notable in the university leagues. I mean, for him to do what he's been doing to everyone today, it's quite something. And I mean, for the fact that, I mean, in the semifinals, 2 games back to back, hitting a clean sheet, and I mean, only conceding 1 thus far in the series. I mean, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, that is definitely something. I mean, the amount of goals he's accumulated in just today is the more goals than Chelsea's been able to score recently. Anyways, I'm a Chelsea fan, guys. Don't worry. I'm roasting myself here. It's all good. It's all good.
He's talking from a dark pain inside.
It hurts. Yes. Anyways, let's see. Maybe it's not over yet, right? There's 2 goals is not the craziest amount to climb back from.
Indeed. Now that's going to be the kickoff for the second game of this grand final. Now let's see if Jawad has the answer, and now in his traditional second game comebacks, as usual, he may be potentially finding himself coming back into this game. He needs to at least 2 goals to push it forward, and maybe 3 to secure himself the win now. So let's see if he does have what it takes. And now an opportunity is going to get squandered. And the ball's to Neymar. Neymar takes a shot. Ball's going to be kicked out, and that's going to be a corner. Now played infield now to Marquinhos. Marquinhos now going to try and find a way through. Unfortunately, isn't able to find a way through. And now Mbappe going to be dancing through. Mbappe going going to get stopped in his tracks. And now that's an opportunity now for the side of Jawad to break forward.
Yeah, so far so good, honestly, for Jawad. Not conceding there. Gonna play it now for Salah. Salah was such a danger for, when he was playing in the semi-final, but seemingly shut down in this grand final. Corner opportunity. He's gonna play it short onto Salah. Robertson, Salah linking up for play, but it's offside again. He's done that a couple of times. I'm not too sure if he knows that corner offside, that it's there. Like, don't be fooled. You really do have to play that pass well when you want to pass it back for the player to drive it in. And now an opportunity here for Mbappe. We'll just let it run out for the throw in. Shadow. There's no pressure on him right now. He's got a 2-goal cushion. He's making some good plays in over here with Sanchez. Sanchez has been so difficult to close off. But this time they do close him out. And now Jawad looking for the counter.
Indeed, now going to be trying to play it forward now, trying to find a way through Henderson, switching it now to Diaz. Unfortunately, isn't able to find Diaz, and now Shadow is going to try and play through, try to play it forward. Let's see what does come from him now. Both Mbappe now. Mbappe going to be running down wing. Let's see what does come from him at this point in time now. Going to be dancing now, trying to find a way through. Does get past him with that elastico. Now playing it through to Neymar. Neymar trying to... Unfortunately, isn't able to capitalize there. And the ball's just going to fall back to Jawad.
Jawad now looking to open up the scoring here. Salah once again looking for the pass into Nunes, but the keeper is off his mark already. So there's no space for him to chip it over, shoot it. And now he has recovered it. Henderson, once again, Salah. Salah pushing it forward just a bit too much. The nerves are just getting to him, I think, man. I mean, it's close. It's not like it's ran away just yet, 2 goals. As long as he keeps the clean sheet in this one, if he can get that opener, then, we can start to have a conversation over here. He just needs to equalize things and look maybe towards playing it for extra time. But, because, I mean, as much as I would love to say that Shadow will stay silent for most of the game, not really, right, Skara?
No, highly unlikely. I mean, just with how he's been playing in this entire series thus far, there's no possible way. But, I mean, we'll just have to see what does end up happening at this point in time. Now, ball moving downfield to Nunez. Nunez now trying to find a way through, doesn't find any success. We'll need to recycle that back to the defense. And now, as I say that, the ball is going to get lost in that transition. Now, Mbappe, beautiful ball roll off of the byline, but unfortunately isn't able to keep it in.
Yeah, it's going to be a Liverpool throw-in. DUT throwing as Robertson carries it. I mean, UCT is throwing. My bad. Let's see how it goes now. Ooh, there's an opportunity for Henderson! Straight to the keeper. And the finishing has been a little bit subpar over here for Jawad. It hasn't really been able to close them off.
Yeah, and at this point in time, you really do not want to be wasting all of those shots. You want to be able to close this one out, or at least get yourself back into it. Because as mentioned, he is still 2 goals down. And at least what you want to do is just get that 1 goal. Hold on. Can be calmed down for a
Shout out the keeper being like not in my court. Because if that happened, I think morale would just go down on all levels of the team. What a cross, though, but the players is just not there to receive it. It will be defended by Shadow to bring it up now. Let's see what he can do with Sanchez, who has been so difficult for Liverpool to contain. Let's see how it works from the back here. Now the Prophet Akraf Hakimi pushing the ball forward on the line. No one seems to be stopping him. He's driving it up. Back to Mbappe. Mbappe looking for a little bit of action here on the line. It's on to Messi. Messi! Don't give Messi the ball in the box, because you know what happens when he's in it. He's just going to score it.
Oh my, just simply a different class. Beautiful Trivela shot coming through from Messi.
I'm convinced there's magnets at the back of the post whenever Messi touches the ball and shoots in FIFA.
I mean, it's unfair.
It's like, wow, how does he have such high finishing ability? Of course, man. I mean, he's the GOAT, so it is what it is.
He
just doesn't miss. That's why PSG is kind of, when you get the opportunity to play clubs like this, a lot of people always pick PSG because you've got Mbappe, you've got Neymar, you've got Messi. I mean, that attacking three is just lethal. And the paired up here now with Sanchez, it's just been unstoppable today. Okay, chill. Chill. This is only 1-0.
Calm down.
It's only 1-0.
Can't be doing this so early in the game when it's still 1. You see, just calm down a bit and now ball with Sanchez. Sanchez now going to try and find a way through, playing it infield to Neymar. Neymar going to try and find a way through. Unfortunately, isn't able to get that shot off. Ball will fall back to Gay. Gay now infield to Ramos. Ramos outfield to Sanchez. Sanchez will lose out in that situation.
Still hasn't ran away. I'm still adamant that like 3 goals. 4 is when I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's a bit hectic to come back. But 3, goal off kickoff, another goal just off the transition, and you can fight back. There's still an opportunity here for UCT to come up on top over here with Jawad. He's making the necessary changes right now. He's talking with his inner coach. He's like, all right, this is what we need to do. This is how Shadow plays. And I think for him, he just needs to figure out how to close off Sanchez, especially, right? Because for me, it just feels like Sanchez is just always a link, between the 3 members over here of the PSG roster. He's just finding the opportunities to enable Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi.
Yeah, indeed. I think he just needs to somewhat find a way to start. Yo. Can we calm it down? I mean, I know there's money on the line, but relax.
Nah,
goodness.
He's angry, man.
But yeah, I think as you're mentioning, so it's like I feel if he's just able to start finding a way to man mark Sanchez and just stop that sort of channel that's allowed for there to be options for maybe Messi or Mbappe to run down wing, I think he can start finding a lot more success, especially going down through the middle, where we started to see Shadow has just been finding a lot of success, and now pushing outfield to Messi. Messi now has the ball, trying to find a way through. Unfortunately, doesn't find a way through and will get taken down. Now ball upfield to Salah. Salah gonna get lost out in that situation. Yeah. Ramos now with the ball moving infield, gonna try and find a pass, but unfortunately no option and no way through.
Still retaining the ball though, PSG. Loses out now at least. A bit of an interception there for Alexander-Arnold, but the pass not great. The kick back to Gay, superb. Sanchez again now on this wing. He's got the opportunity. He's got the members to play with. There's Neymar. There's Mbappe. But the pass defended this time well. Now Liverpool with an opportunity. UCT with an opportunity to maybe start clawing their way back in here. 57th minute. What will happen now as the ball is running forward? The pass, can't find it. The defenders, they're just too good right now for PSG. The ball back on to Mbappe. Mbappe loses out to Fabinho. It will be closed off just for a moment.
Indeed, yeah. And it just doesn't look like at the moment that Jawad has an answer for Ghost's defense. I mean, he was able to get that 1 goal, but ever since then, it's just been no way through for Jawad. And it's not looking good at the moment because, as mentioned, now he is going to be down by 3 goals and needs to find a way through. That is going to be offside, but it's just he needs to find a different strategy because it seems like what he's been trying to do just hasn't been working out for him.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, insane, one would say, right? Trying the same thing over and over again, but it's not really working out. He's got to think of some new ways, some new avenues to get past this. That's a little bit better for corner. Shot in. The keeper keeps it out. A little bit shaky there for the PSG team. It's looking better indeed. But Hakimi again, it's almost like deja vu. What exactly happened in that last game? He passes on to Messi again. Messi running it. Messi.
What more needs to be said?
What more needs to be done? Honestly, man. Exact, same situation. He's going for an attack over here, Jawad. He squanders it. The keeper deflects it. The players recycle it. It's onto Hakimi, who just runs past that first slide tackler and then just enables Messi to go for that goal. And I mean, at this point, he's pretty much lifting up a trophy.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think there's been any doubt whatsoever. And if anyone had seen how Shadow has been playing from the first game until now, they wouldn't really be surprised about this lead, nor the idea of him taking the crown, because he's outdone himself. He's showed out. He showed why he's representing his university, why he should be one to consider as one of the best in the AUL. And honestly,
hey, these FIFA tackles, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey, it's a bit shaky. Can you calm down?
It's going crazy. Neymar's in. He's trying to be wild with it as well. Yo.
There's just so much going on.
That is too much going on, honestly, right now. I feel like for Jawad, it's hard to process. I think Shadow definitely, when it comes to the mental game, he's where he needs to be to, you know, be considered a top competitor, at least, right, in this situation.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, we can't take anything away from him. His defense has been absolutely solid from the get-go and isn't able to find a way through there. But yeah, he's just been playing his heart out from the first game till the end point now. And we really just have to give him credit for everything. Every time he's been on the attack, he's always looked lethal. In that defense, he's maintained himself. And throughout this entire series, 3 different games in the semifinals and the finals, he's maintained only a 1-goal deficit, 1 goal conceded, which is very, very difficult. So for him to maintain all of that, I mean, you have to give him props.
Yeah, you got to give him props. Mbappe just trying to get past his man there unsuccessfully. Trent with it. Passing it back to Robertson. Robertson onto Diaz. Diaz now to Jota. Jota with the 10, but same thing happened in the last game where Jota has the space, but it's just a little bit overcooked, and he just doesn't get that turn on. And now it's enabling another opportunity for Messi, but the pass just not too good there. Henderson playing it to Fabinho. Fabinho onto Jota. Jota with the space again. Can't. It's closed off there. Mendes to send it forward.
And now this is an opportunity for Shadow to break forward now. Shadow has the ball now to Mbappe. Mbappe, calm down with these tackles. Ref, can we do something about this? As I said, now ball infield to Messi. Or rather Neymar, and unfortunately isn't able to capitalize on that. And now,
if it was Messi, it was a goal, though. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, I think we understand those points. Yeah, he doesn't miss.
Oh wait, maybe Neymar wants it. Can't find it. Keeper sends it out for a corner. Is he gonna close things off in style with some class over here?
Doesn't seem so. It does seem like he's just gonna.
Dude, it's like watching this. It's so deja vu. Some of the things that are happening here, man.
It's crazy. It's honestly, it's wild. It feels like we've seen this already, but. As mentioned now, that is going to be GG, and the win is going to be going all the way to the side of DUT as Shadow takes the win in emphatic fashion.
Shout out, stand up to the DUT man over there, Shadow. What a game. I mean, thoroughly enjoyed watching him play. This guy should start competing against the best of the best. It looks like, you know, if he's able to close things and hold things down like that, you know, he's gonna play up against the Beast Bianchis right now. That's what we're trying to see next. If he hears me,
indeed, and I think this is the beauty of what we're doing as ACGL. What we're trying to produce is that this is sort of now a platform or way for people in universities and high schools to get this opportunity to get onto a stage, to get, you know, some feel of what esports competitive environment is like, and for them to just kind of make that decision and say, you know what, this is actually what I want to get into, this is what I want to do. And you just mentioned it now, like, you know, this is sort of a gateway for him to now start getting into, you know, the other side of esports, the more prominent side. And I think that's what I really love about this, is that if we didn't have this, you know, we wouldn't have been able to see these types of players, but now they're getting this opportunity. And I mean, well done, hats off to Shadow. He's just played his heart out today, played phenomenal, dominated every single game he played. I mean, in total, he played about 4 games and only conceded, what, 1 goal?
Yeah.
That's something.
What a run, honestly. Almost nearly flawless. And I mean, it was that point where it was the goal. It was 1-1, you know what I'm talking about. So it was an interesting point where we both felt that, like, look, we're getting the game where it's going to be tight through and through. But I mean, look, the better player showed up when it mattered. and it just felt like he had the book downloaded. You know, he knew exactly where to position certain players, who to close off on the side for the Liverpool that Jawado was using. And I mean, what a game from Shadow, and I mean, big congratulations to DUT.
Yeah, indeed, big congratulations indeed. But ladies and gentlemen, that has been the campus showdown. We have DUT as the winners, who will be walking away with 5,000 rand. Congratulations to DUT and Shadow. Well played indeed. Thank you to everyone that has competed today. This has been the AUL ACGL University League. Tendo, any last words from you, good sir?
Make sure you guys sign up for more of these. I think what ACGL and Carry First are doing here is really dope, and you guys in university have a good opportunity. I wish I had an opportunity like this when I was in university, for sure, or at least the sounds of an opportunity like this, you know. But it's happening now, so take advantage of it.
Indeed, yeah. And as Tendo mentioned, this is now an opportunity for you to participate. So if you'd like to get involved in this type of thing, or if you'd like to see your school or your university participate in these types of events and tournaments, make sure you make your way over to www.schools.acgl.gg for the schools, for the high school side of things, or www.university.acgl.gg for the universities. If you'd like to get involved, make sure you make your way over there to those websites, get involved, understand more. And if you'd like to send us an email as well, make sure you direct it over to university@acgl.gg or schools@acgl.gg. But ladies and gentlemen, that has been the broadcast for today. Thank you so much for coming out and joining us today, and we'll catch you in the next one.